Hey guys. Okay, so if you didn't see earlier in the group, I am taking a rest day today, which is totally fine. I don't feel badly about that at all. And I hope that if you guys have days that you really feel like your body needs to rest and you need a break from exercise, then do it. I want you to be okay with doing that. But I just wanted to pop in here, introduce myself for those of you who maybe don't know me very well, give you kind of an idea of what's going on in my life and what you can expect from me right now. And then just expectations for this month for you. So first things first, I'm Danae. If you are newer to this group, I hope that you will introduce yourself. I'm going to be posting an intro post this weekend for you to just comment below, and you can do a quick video like this where you can introduce yourself in a minute to 2-3 minutes and just say who you are, where you're from, what you're excited for about this group, and then your main goals. If you're not comfortable doing a video, I'm just going to encourage you to write down those things and type them out. But I promise the videos are way fun. You're going to connect with people in a different way, and you're going to allow them to connect with you. So just challenging you guys to do that. And actually, we're just going to call this the introduction post. So comment below after I'm done with this, and I'm hoping we'll be able to comment videos once the live video is over. But this month, okay, so this whole theme of our group right now is 100 days to being more mindful of ourselves. And one of those things that I am really, really passionate about is personal growth. And that's something that's helped me a ton in the last 5 years since I started my own Beachbody journey with 21 Day Fix, is just becoming more mindful of the things that my body needs and becoming more mindful of the ways that I can change my mindset. And that's something that's been an ongoing process. I utilize personal development. I talk about podcasts a lot. I talk about affirmations. And if you are in a place where you are just wondering what any of those things are, or you feel like maybe one of those things over another would be more helpful to you, then please reach out to me, comment below, tag me, message me, whatever you need to do, and just say, hey, I really want to work on this month. And then I can just kind of point you in the directions of some tools and resources that are going to be helpful for you. But for this month, I'm actually in Jody Moore's Be Bold coaching program, which is a $50 a month program that you can register for. I love it. I'm super passionate about this. If you have a desire to invest in your personal growth in addition to your health and wellness, I would definitely suggest you at least start listening to Jody Moore's podcast, or to, it's called Better Than Happy, or you can listen to the Life Coach School podcast by Brooke Castillo. Because here's the thing, you guys, if I can emphasize anything in you guys listening to this video today, it's just that if you're not changing your mindset and the way that you think about yourself, the way that you think about life, you're not going to show up the way that you want to for your fitness and for your nutrition. If you're constantly beating yourself up and feeling guilty for things that are happening that are outside of your control, or feeling ashamed of choices that you made to not work out one day versus another day, those are spiraling thoughts that are not serving you. So personal growth, personal development, whether you're reading a book, this is one of the things in the Facebook group that you can find resources on that I've already done a video on personal growth, so I'm not going to hammer it too much. But personal growth is something that will help you so much in your fitness journey, because when you grow your mindset and you grow in your ability to think about things differently, then you don't get stuck on why it's so hard to work out today, or why you don't feel motivated, because you can recognize that you're the one who gets to be in charge of those thoughts and those feelings. So just really quick before I move on, I'm just going to show you guys, if you are new to the group, you're going to head in here. This is just the main page. But if you head here, there's a spot that says discussion, and there's a spot that says units. The units, it also on your phone might show up a top screen, and it'll say learning or units. But this right here, unit 1, prepping to get started, this is going to have some foundational stuff from me, where I have created these videos with expectations, tips for meal planning and meal prep, how to mix your Shakeology recipes, how do you set realistic goals. These are just some things that we're going to touch on briefly today, but I'm not going to dive in deeply on all of these because the content is here. And if you want to remind yourself of some of these things, or the apps and the prep info in a big document so you can look at it, it's all right there. The resources are available to you, but you have to be willing to go and use them. So kind of what's going on this month. My son just started kindergarten. I have a daughter starting preschool. So I'm kind of getting in the swing of a new routine, but I'm also recognizing that this new routine is also going to change because she's coming in October. So I am working on, like, my routine right now is get up at 5:30 with my husband. We work out. We get done with our workout by 6:30, and then we, you know, take care of the things we need to for the day. But mostly, like, morning time is my time, minus, you know, a couple random little things. It's pretty much my time to take control of my day. And so I would just encourage you guys, if you don't have a routine for the morning, it does not have to involve waking up at 5:30, but come up with what you want your morning to feel like, and then do the things that help it feel that way. For me, it's gratitude or writing in my journal. It's reading scriptures. It's listening to or reading personal growth. It's exercising and making sure that I'm filling my cup first so that I can show up for you guys. So if you do message me in the morning, I'm not going to promise that I'm going to respond to you right away in the morning, because that's my time. And I'm trying to be mindful of that for myself, because I don't know how much longer I'm going to have it. But morning routines are super important. The rest of the day, though, is kind of just flying by the seat of my pants as I'm figuring out pickup schedule and drop off schedule and things like that. So I just ask that you guys be patient with me. And if I don't respond right away, please ask each other for help within the group or within the group message thread. If you're not in the Facebook message thread and you'd like to be added to that, comment below and let me know so that I can add you to the Facebook message thread. This is just another resource for you to have to support each other, because I can't answer all of your questions all of the time, and I want you to cheer each other on and to help each other with things like, how can I have healthy snacks when I'm a busy teacher, or how do you make time to work out when you have a baby that's little, or when you have crazy life things happening with your family. How do you make those things happen? So I want you guys, that's my expectation, is just this month I want you to get in the habit of supporting each other and being aware that you're not the only person in this group that has questions or that has needs, and that you might actually be able to answer their question if you sit down and you look at what their need is and see if maybe this is an experience you've had. So that's kind of what's going on in my life and what you can expect from me. I will be checking in daily to the group. I will be doing my best to comment back and answer questions, things like that. But if you notice somebody's got a question or somebody needs some encouragement, or you just feel like cheering somebody on that day, please do so. It's not going to ever hurt you, and it's never going to hurt them to, like, cheer them on and just encourage them and let them know you think they're doing great, or that they're going to get through whatever challenge they're going through. The top page of the Facebook group. Hello, Michelle. The top page of the Facebook group has a cover photo, and this, I will probably be updating this a little bit because the Super Saturday date is it's not valid anymore. But my plan is to start on Thursdays between 12 and 2:30 when my daughter's at preschool. I will go live either on Thursdays, and I might say Thursday or Friday because it might just end up being easier to do Friday. Daily check-ins. Top of the posts. If you click announcements, the very top post is the daily check-in for the week. Saturday, this is the weekly Zoom link. It's also linked over here. If you want to hop in, 6 a.m. Pacific time, which is Arizona time right now, this is where you can come in. You can do your workout live with us through Beachbody On Demand. Doesn't matter if we're all doing the same workout or not. It's just an opportunity for you guys to come, say hi to each other. We all work out, and yes, you feel weird and you get used to it. I promise it's not that bad. We just then get to chat for a couple minutes and just finish a quick 30-minute workout and encourage each other, and it just helps to know that you're showing up with someone sometimes. So I'm giving you that opportunity. I'm going to do my best to show up for that, and if I can't show up on a Saturday for whatever reason because of baby stuff, then I will be asking one of the other coaches within the group to show up and support everybody in that way, because anybody can start the Zoom. You just have to, like, all be on it. So that said, this month, okay. So I'm learning about confidence right now in Jody's Be Bold program, and it is awesome. And so my plan this month is to help you guys develop more confidence in yourself and in your ability to create a routine for yourself, to grow personally and through the things that you're going through. There's a quote that I love. It says, grow through what you go through. So one of my favorite quotes about confidence that I have in my office right now, it says, confidence isn't the assuredness that everything is going to work out. It's just the willingness to try. So this to me helps me let go of this perfectionist mindset that confidence is, showing up and knowing that I'm going to do a good job and that I'm never going to make a mistake. We have to let go of that kind of thinking. Confidence isn't the promise that everything is going to happen the way that you think it should happen, or the expectations you have are all going to be met. It's just the willingness to show up and try authentically every single day, and to give yourself grace on the days that it goes well. and to give yourself grace on the days it doesn't go well, and to give yourself like a pat on the back on the days that it does. So instead of having this spiral, you know, Jody talks about this continuum of, there's a continuum where one side is shame and one side is pride, and that we need to be in the middle to be confident. If you're on the shame spiral, then you're experiencing something like, let's say you set a goal to work out at 6 in the morning, and one day you don't wake up early to work out at 6 in the morning. Shame, instead of living in confidence, if you're living in shame, shame says, I'm such a bad person, I'm a failure, I'm not enough, I'm never going to be able to do this. Those kinds of thoughts will keep you over here. They're not going to help you show up confidently to the next day when you have a workout. The likelihood of you showing up for a workout that day, period, and taking good care of yourself goes way down because you're living in this shame spiral of thinking. So we want to shift from this to, okay, I didn't show up the way that I wanted to originally, but I still have the rest of the day. I can do, like, instead of thinking of what you didn't do or what you can't do, think of what you could do. Maybe it's not that you do a full 30-minute workout, or if you're doing 80-day session or something different, you have a longer day workout. Maybe you missed a class that you were planning on going to at the gym or your neighborhood. Don't let that be the reason that you stay over here in this shame spot. Become confident with the fact that some days are not going to be the same, and that you're going to be okay, even if you have to make some mindset adjustments to keep yourself in a confident place that says, okay, I didn't show up the way that I thought I was going to this day, but I still have time to change that, instead of putting all of this shame and guilt and blame over here and staying on this side. Now, on the other side, you don't want to also be super prideful about it, of like, well, I'm too good for this, or like there's like, it's hard to kind of explain the pride side of things, but basically we want to keep ourselves in the middle, and keeping ourselves in the middle comes from thinking different thoughts. So I just want to challenge you guys, if you're setting the goal to work out 5 days a week, that's awesome. That's a really good goal to have. But if for whatever reason you don't work out 5 days one week, that cannot be the reason that you stay over here in this cycle of shame and never let yourself come back from that, okay? So be okay with being a work in progress. That's what I'm saying, is that this is a journey. Confidence, growth, fitness and nutrition, this is all something you're learning as you go, and you're never going to learn if you're constantly telling yourself, well, I don't need to learn that, and I don't need the resources, I don't need all the help. Or if you're telling yourself, I'm such a bad person, I'm never going to be able to do this, all of those kinds of things. So we need to be thinking empowering thoughts. So just a couple little examples for you, if you want to like latch on to one of these ideas for the year or for the month, is just like telling yourself, consistently, I'm enough. I didn't work out today, that's okay, I'm still enough. I love me anyway. I'm just getting started. For those of you who really are just getting started, or maybe you feel like you're just getting started because you're coming back from a summer of not taking good care of yourself, like, I'm just getting started is way more empowering than I'm never gonna catch up, or I'm never gonna be able to do this. If you're having a hard time looking at yourself confidently in the mirror, instead of trying to say like, I love myself, or because maybe you really don't. Maybe you're having a hard time looking in the mirror and authentically feeling love for yourself. Instead of saying, I love myself, or I'm so pretty, or I'm beautiful, and trying to like force your brain to believe something that it's really conflicted about, just pointing out something neutral, like, there I am. I'm right there. Like, I'm right there in the mirror. I'm right here in the phone. I'm right there when I'm taking a selfie. There's me. That's it. Okay, that's way more empowering than for you to like criticize every little thing and wonder, well, does my nose look too big and my face looks fat, and oh my gosh, like I can't believe my boobs are this big, and my butt's giant, and I wish that this was different, and I wish that that was different. When we dwell on those kinds of disempowering thoughts, we show up in a disempowering way in our life. So I just want to encourage you guys to be authentic to yourselves and be okay with having the ups and downs, because the ups and downs are normal. Okay, last thing. And you know what? I am going to do a separate introduction post, so ignore what I said at the beginning. But last thing for this month is just reminding you guys, I want you to set some new goals. So if you have never set some goals for yourself in your health and wellness, or maybe you just haven't done this at all for a while, maybe you just need to kind of have a fresh slate of setting a goal for yourself. I just want you to think about, like, how do you want to feel at the end of the month? That's what I want you to think about first. How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel excited? Do you want to feel like you are, what is on my finger? Do you want to feel do you want to feel fulfilled? Do you want to feel healthy? Do you want to feel energized? Any of those kinds of feelings, those are something you get to experience because you choose the feeling and you choose the thoughts that help you have that feeling. If you want to feel something different by the end of the month, then you need to then align your thoughts and your actions to that feeling. So let's just say you want to just feel more energized. Okay, well, feeling more energized might look like showing up for a workout 3 to 5 times a week, or committing to a fitness program like Morning Meltdown, 21-Day Fix, 80-Day Obsession, Live 4, committing like wholly to just showing up for that calendar and crossing the days off as you go. Because those are things that if you do those things, those actions, the feeling that will come from doing those actions and the way that you think about, I'm showing up to this the best that I can, the feeling that comes is you feel energized, you feel empowered, you feel motivated to keep going, okay? If you want to feel motivated, I need you to let go of that desire to feel motivated based on an external thing, okay? Motivation comes from inside of us. It comes from worthiness and just knowing that we can be enough to show up for ourselves. And so if you are stuck in this like, well, I'm just not motivated enough to work out today, or I'm just not motivated enough to eat healthy today. If you let yourself keep a hold of those kinds of thoughts, instead of saying like, I'm the perfect one to handle today, or I'm all in on all of my life. Like these kinds of empowering thoughts, or I am enough, even if I don't have everything figured out, then you're going to show up differently for your nutrition, for your fitness, for this group. You're going to show up completely differently that way than if you're just stuck in this spiral of, wondering how you're going to get motivated and what's going to be the motivation for you to get motivated. Okay. Motivation comes from inside, and it comes from a place of confidence and just being willing to try. So, okay, that said, I want you guys thinking about your goals. If you have questions, you have anything that you're wondering about the group or resources, where to find information, then please ask below, and just keep an eye out for another video from me later this week. I'm probably going to make the video right now, but I'll probably post it like tomorrow afternoon. So tomorrow afternoon, just kind of be on the lookout. There's going to be an introduction post for you to go and comment with either a video or a quick description of who you are, why you're here, why you're recommitting or committing in the first place, and what your main goal is. If you haven't watched the goal setting video that I have in the unit section, and you feel like you need a refresher, then go back to that place in the group so that you can watch that. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great Friday.